Welcome to today's video. We are discussing Ozempic. Ozempic injections, what it is, what it's used for, and so many other things related to Ozempic. Ozempic injections were approved in 2014 by the Food and Drugs Association for the management and control of type 2 diabetes. It is an appetite suppressant. It sends signals to the brain to tell the brain that the stomach is full, thereby not allowing you or the person using it eat more food. One outcome of using Ozempic injection was weight loss. Is it a good thing? We are going to find out in today's video what Ozempic is, how it is used, the side effects, the pros and the cons, and we'll hear somebody's story that has been on Ozempic injections and stopped. My name is Ingo, and I am passionate about helping you look your very best, no matter your age. This is an interesting topic, and I would like you to join me as we listen to all these people talk about this injection called Ozempic. If you're new, you're welcome. And welcome back, my subscribers. Let's go.
Okay.
Yes,
We
I
never
am.
do. How's that going? That's coming up.
Yeah, I appreciate you calling it a 5K because when people are like, wait, how many miles is that? They're like, oh, it's only 3.1. It's a lot, especially if you've never really worked out in your life. So I just want to say, one man's 5K is another man's marathon. So the 5K training is going okay. I'm pretty steady at a 13-minute mile, which is really not that good, but I feel good. And I feel strong. I really do. And I'm excited. I'm putting together my playlist. I just brought on a sponsor. Yeah, that's right. Turning on a sponsor for the 5K. So I'm feeling really good, because now I'm, getting to shape and I'm making money. Who really could ask for more?
You really open about your health journey,
Yes.
which I think all of your fans really appreciate. You were on Ozempic, now you're off of it. You're doing Weight Watchers, a lot of high protein. How are you feeling post Ozempic, current Weight Watchers?
I feel good. I think when I was on Ozempic, my biggest fear was being off of it. And people would always ask, well, what are you going to do? I don't know, but I'll figure it out. And now I've been off of it for like 5 months and I have figured it out. I'm really, I feel like I live a really balanced life. I eat well, I work out, I feel really good, I feel really strong. So I feel very relieved actually, because this idea of the day I get off Ozempic was always like a scary thing for me. It was something I always thought about, but I was just trying to focus on my journey at the time. And now that I've made it, I feel really good. I feel like it's doable. And if it's doable for me, I'm telling you, it's doable for anyone else. Like, I was the least likely to end up this way. Like, I had a very bad case of whatever it was, of laziness, of obesity, of poor choices, of really lack of willpower. So I feel really, I feel proud of myself, and I feel really good. I feel relieved.
Well, I think something that both of you guys really preach all the time is there's a difference between looking good and feeling good, and it's much more important to feel good. So maybe now that you're in that place, you're able to, be able to understand what you need to be doing to live a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, and I feel like it's so important that you feel good. There's so many different ways of feeling good physically and mentally, and I feel really proud that when I was at an unhealthier weight, I always had a really good mental health. Like, I always felt really good about myself. I was always really confident. I didn't let any sort of insecurity, I think a lot of people's weight can affect them, in their relationships, at their job. They're, afraid to take risks. And I feel really proud of myself that, no matter what I weigh, I'm always the same annoying ass bitch. Like, you're not going to catch me feeling any differently just because I look differently. But from a physical perspective, having so much more energy throughout the day, I will say it's one of the best feelings. And I didn't even know like how different my life could be.
This is a question for both of you. What do you think about celebrities when they post their weight loss and everyone is speculating if they're on Ozempic? Should they share that they're on it, or do they have a right to keep that private?
I don't know how much time you have, because I have a TED Talk prepared. I feel like so much of the conversation about Ozempic, no shade to Page Six, but you guys are definitely responsible. You're part of the problem. It revolves around celebrities, and it's just so unimportant. And that's why I loved Oprah's special. Like, she really shared how the drug is helping regular people. And yeah, okay, so what, a couple people in Hollywood are maybe taking it when they shouldn't, or taking it whatever. Who cares? Like, why are we focusing on that? Let's focus on the actual millions of people like myself whose lives have completely changed for the better. And that's why I loved her special so much. And when it comes to celebrities, like, if a doctor has prescribed a celebrity who's a human being, prescribe them a drug, it's literally none of our business. The speculation, the witch hunt bothers me so much, because what goes on between someone and their doctor is literally none of your business. And if you think they look skinny, good for you, move on. Like, focus on yourself.
So do you guys have the same feelings about cosmetic surgery, whether people should come forward about that or not? Because what about setting these unrealistic standards and being, transparent?
So my thinking usually is you don't have to share, but I just don't lie. Like, don't mention it. Don't be like, my lips grew overnight. You know what I mean? Like, but if everyone, like, if you don't want to share it, you're not obligated to share it. And I think if your lips grow in size, like, we can all surmise that you had something done. But I don't think everyone's obligated to share all of the time.
I also really feel strongly that, like, in the age of social media, like, it's really not. Okay, so Kylie Jenner got her lips done and she didn't share it, and someone could say, that contributed to an unhealthy beauty standard. I think that's a lot to put on one person. Like, Kylie is a human being. She suffers with her own insecurities. She's allowed to fix something that bothers her. And I think as people, but especially as women who are, fully formed, it's really on us to protect ourselves, to protect what triggers us, to not be influenced, to be, use critical thinking when seeing a picture of someone online and knowing that that's not what they really look like. There's so much information out there, and to put it on other people to shape how we view ourselves. Like, we all need to have, I think, a little bit more
personal responsibility.
Responsibility and liability in how we view ourselves and through what lens. So I'm always like, if I follow someone on social media and I find like it makes me hate myself, like, I'm unfollowing that person, and that's on me. I just think it's unrealistic, given how much media there is out there, to like put it on the Kardashians for making me feel bad about myself,
And if it does make you feel bad about yourself, you should unfollow them. Like, they don't owe it to you to make you feel good about, like, they're people too,
right?
Doing their best too.
From what we watched, would you want to try this injection for either your type 2 diabetes or weight loss? Let me know in the comments. The lady that shared that her journey with it was good, but she had to come off it. One problem with this injection is that it is difficult to let go, because the body becomes very used to it, becomes comfortable with it, and you ask yourself, why must I let it go? There are two sides of this same coin. If you have type 2 diabetes, would you consider using this injection to bring it down or to manage it? Would you regardless of the side effects, the emotional stress, the lack of interest in food, drinks? Would you still check the personality changes that it causes and brings about? And the hollow cheeks and the under the eyes? Would you consider all this and still want to go into it? Let me know in the comments. No two human beings are the same. It may work for one person without the side effects, while it may not for the next person. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video for alternatives to this injection. If you want an appetite suppressant, there are others in the market that you can use on your journey to weight management. But hey, who are you to judge other people? We are not judging. There are different methods of getting to the same goal. You either do it naturally or you do it with help, knowing yourself and your body. So, thank you very much for joining me in this important discussion. Thank you. Consider subscribing if you've not already, and check the description of this video for the resources I mentioned. See you in the next video. All the best.